Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Gonna run it. It's Burks. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. They'll go to the ground. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Fires complete on the crosser. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
7, TCU 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
TCU 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Davis will throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
Nothing but green ahead. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Offense, quick tempo.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. He's taking the shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Arizona comes out with another 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. The 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to.
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
In Arizona.
Trying to find his man on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. his elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Davis will throw. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, the ground game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the feet.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the run.
Davis looking to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Makes the grab on the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after that completion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense might bring the house here. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Burks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over.
Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great catch and run for 6. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
And that's an Arizona player.
Davis will throw. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Wide out in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football right now. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Arizona 42, TCU.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He wants to throw it again. He's got it down the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Sends it downfield. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Lockett. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get